All right, y'all. I want to come in real quick. Excuse my appearance. I just came from the gym and so I look a mess. But I came in to talk real quick about the word luck and uh, what what I feel it means. Um, I don't know if anybody caught Good Morning America this morning, um, but there was an incident where there was an accident. A lady and her two children. One was 10 weeks old, and the other one was, I think, 10. And there was a car accident. A big 18-wheeler truck hit the car in the back, and the 18-wheeler flipped over uh, the railing. The truck exploded. The driver died. The lady and her children were in a small little car. I think it was like a BMW, real small car. Um, and they started going over the rail as well, but the car held on. It was kind of tilted over the edge, um, and they survived. All three of them survived. They didn't fall over. They were barely injured, a few broken bones, but they survived. Now, on the during the interview, I think it was Matt Lauer. Uh, his favorite word he was using was luck. You guys are so lucky. How do you feel having so much luck and luck, luck, luck? And it just made me think luck to me is uh, something that happens by chance. You have, where you you gamble or something and you win. Like just randomly, just random. There you go. Luck is random. Me, I was waiting for someone to say it was miraculous or I was so blessed or that was God or something like that, because that's the first thing I thought of was like, wow. Like I was sitting there like almost in tears. I had chills and everything thinking about it because again, I said luck to me is random or by chance. But this situation, you have a petite woman. She was not big at all. She was a petite woman. She had a 10-week old, 10 weeks. And we know how fragile they can be. They're tiny. Then she had a little 10-year-old little girl. And they were all in their seat belts. The airbags came out first thing. And then ouch, this is where grace comes in. And the miraculous and supernatural things come in. Um, because this accident happened, it caused a pileup, not a pileup, but a traffic jam. Just happened to be, not just happened because that would be luck, but God strategically placed this in these ambulance to be doing some kind of training thing in the area. So there was a bunch of emergency services right in the line. So they were able to come up and act fast and start to try to get these people out of the car. As they were trying to use the jaws of life to pry these people out of the car, they were making the car rock because it was right on the edge. So they had to stop. Also, at the same time, God placed this military personnel to be in the same area and toward the end of the line. These military people were on their way up to the beginning to try to help them direct the traffic. But just because God is just so amazing and grace is such a beautiful thing, these military personnel had the exact piece of equipment that they needed to to uh, to hold the car up steady so that the emergency people could pull these people out of the car. So they came up with this uh, vehicle that was built to hold over 15,000 pounds up, and the car is not that heavy. So they swooped in, and car is like this. So the machine came in and lifted it so it was flat now. And now the emergency personnel is able to pry open this car and pull out these people. The woman was the last to come out, as any mother would do. First thing she says is, "Don't worry about me, get my babies." So they opened the car up. They were able to pull the 10-year-old out. She had a few broken bones. They pulled the 10-week-old out of this car. She had some blood on her head, a few scrapes and bruises. 10-week-old. And if y'all could pull it up on YouTube or somewhere and see how badly crushed this car was, they pulled that baby out, barely injured. The woman came out. I think she had a few fractures and scrapes, but all three of these people came out of that car alive and well. And it just made me think about God's grace and how amazing He is, and how He has the ability to place things in line, perfectly in line for us, uh, to for His purpose. I don't know if this woman is saved. I don't know if she believes in God, but that goes back to grace. Even if you're in a situation where you feel like you have backslidden, or you haven't started following God at all, or whatever, you feel like you are in the midst of doing drugs, or whatever that is out of His will, He still has so much love for us that He still is trying to cover us, not trying, but He still is covering us even in the midst of our dirt and our filth and our mistakes, that He will bring us through. So if you are in one of those situations where, again, you feel like, nah, I'm too dirty right now, I'm not clean enough to follow God or to go to church, you're dead wrong. Okay, dead wrong. God wants to show His power and His might. So He'll take us in our lowest state and use us to bring Him glory, to show how powerful He is, how He can take a drunk, a drug addict, and bring him to the top of the class, to just show His power. And I don't know if I'm getting off a little bit, but y'all, I had to share that because I'm like, God is just so amazing. So amazing. Makes you examine yourself and, like, really, Tanya? I'm gonna need you to slow it down. Throughout your busy day, you may think it's busy. You may think you have all of this and all of that to deal with and that's going on in your life, but you need to slow it down and give God His glory and give Him His time each and every day. This is it just makes you think. You don't have no reason to complain, no reason at all. Just think about that grace, the grace and the power, and the supernatural blessings that come when you connect yourself with God. It's just amazing. So I hope that I didn't ramble and confuse anybody, but grace. There's no such thing as luck. No such thing. God does not do things by chance. He strategically places things and objects and whatever He needs to place in place to in order to fill His destiny that He has for us. So think about that, y'all. And again, I hope I didn't confuse you, but y'all have a blessed day.